Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today update channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Brooke is enraged by Katie's incredible deal. A shocking new hire delivers the next blow. By Heather Hughes on comments, post a comment. Related, television, The Bold and the Beautiful, hot news, slider, soap opera, spoiler. 4. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Brooke is enraged by Katie's incredible deal, and the shocking new hire delivers the next blow. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful suggest that Katie Logan Spencer's situation at Logan will continue to improve. Brooke Logan Forrester won't like what comes next, but Bill Spencer believes that the possibilities are endless and will completely support Katie as she continues to establish her fashion house. Brooke and Ridge Forrester will have some job to do in Monaco during that week. Ridge and Brooke will support Steffi Forrester Finnegan in her efforts to expand Forrester's global reach. Ridge will be happy because it appears that Steffi, Brooke, and Ridge will have some fruitful encounters. After business is finished, Ridge will want to treat Brooke like his queen and take her on a tour of Monaco. Sadly, B&B spoilers indicate that Brooke will soon learn something that makes her unhappy. Fanny Grayson will be the one to tell Brooke some news that will undoubtedly agitate her. It appears that the purchase will proceed since Fanny met with Katie some time ago to talk about bringing her perfume to Logan. Brooke can become enraged at Katie gathering Forrester rejects once more if Fanny brings this up to her. When Eric Forrester was depressed at his forced retirement from Forrester, Katie hired him. When she began to truly doubt that hope for the future would ever return, Hope Logan Spencer was hired. Fanny, who was unable to obtain her desired scents from Forrester Creations, is now allegedly being pursued by Katie. Because Brooke is powerless on her own, she might assume it's just another instance of Katie hiring someone connected to Forrester. Naturally, Katie has every right to employ Fanny at this time. The Forresters ought to have signed a contract with Fanny if they intended to work together. Nevertheless, Brooke seems to believe that only the Forresters should be prosperous and enjoy pleasant things. Because of this, Brooke will react negatively to Fanny's announcement and will need to rely on Ridge for support. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge will try his hardest to help Brooke rediscover romance and Monaco's beauty, but it won't be simple. For the most recent Bold and the Beautiful spoilers and news, visit CDL often. Are Wyatt and Dylan the hottest super couple in Los Angeles? When Dylan needed a prince, Will was there for her. He provided her a place to stay when she was homeless, and ever since, she has been smitten with him. Will and Elektra split up a lot around that time, but Dylan was always there to comfort the brunette surfer. Although we are aware that the heart does what it wants, Dylan has more options. Will lacks loyalty and is a violent hothead. In contrast, Wyatt Spencer, his elder and wiser brother, is unmarried and eager to socialize. Wyatt and Shauna Fulton recently made their way back to Los Angeles. That led to a flurry of rumors about their relationship, but as of right now, it appears that they are just friends. After all, he dated her daughter Flo Fulton. Wyatt was grateful to Dylan when they first met at Will's house, and he should be. Dylan is young, attractive, and driven. Do you not believe she would be Wyatt's ideal partner? Dylan and Wyatt, should they date? Consider this, we don't think Dylan will ever be able to take Will away from Elektra. He is infatuated with the Forrester designer and isn't giving up on her. Dylan would prefer Wyatt to sloppy seconds because she deserves better. Wyatt is clearly attracted to Dylan and would treat her like a princess. While Elektra gets a fantastic new opportunity, Finn makes a risky deal with Sheila. In other news, Elektra Forrester has a fantastic new opportunity at Forrester Creations. Hope Logan Spencer is no longer playing a significant role, so Elektra is ready to take charge and establish herself. Her career might undergo a sea change as a result of the elevation, which would also give the business new life during a difficult period. Elektra will continue to strengthen her bond with RJ as she accepts her increased responsibilities. Forrester, strengthening their staff within the fashion house. As more depressing information about the Logan scent line and its future becomes available, Brooke Logan Forrester's optimism may be further undermined. The continuous rivalry between the Logans and Forresters may intensify as a result of the most recent business developments, leading to new internal strife. The corporate struggle is expected to continue to be as fierce as the emotional drama as alliances change and tough choices are made. Episode lays the groundwork for significant business shifts and personal decisions. While Elektra appears prepared to take advantage of a moment that will define her career, Finn believes that his plea may finally persuade Sheila to leave amicably. It's unclear if either strategy will be successful, but in the upcoming episodes, Los Angeles will undoubtedly be rocked by the aftermath. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful: Finn strikes a deal with Sheila, Elektra takes Hope's place. By Heather Hughes. On comments, post a comment. Related: television, spoilers, soap operas, hot news, and The Bold and the Beautiful. 49. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful: Finn strikes a deal with Sheila, Elektra takes Hope's place. According to teasers on The Bold and the Beautiful, R.J. Forrester will offer a suggestion regarding Hope Logan Spencer's replacement now that she is no longer with Hope for the future. Additionally, John Finn Finnegan will attempt to reach an agreement with Sheila Carter. Finn is understandably in a panic since Sheila discovered his travel information and ended up sitting next to him. He doesn't want Sheila to interrupt the celebration because it was meant to be Finn and Steffi Forrester Finnegan's, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, opportunity to spend some romantic time together in Monaco. As their flight begins, Finn will attempt to haggle with Sheila even though it's too late for her to get off the aircraft. Finn will point out that if Sheila unexpectedly walks up, it would further exacerbate the situation with Steffi. Finn will therefore believe that Sheila's most recent move should be kept a secret. After they land, Finn will advise Sheila to take a plane home, and in return, he will promise not to inform Steffi about any of this. But according to B&B teasers, Finn won't be able to keep Sheila and Steffi apart in Monaco. Keep an eye out for all the exciting situations that will unfold during the week of the event. Steffi will be occupied with work in the interim. Steffi, Ridge, and Brooke Logan Forrester will try their hardest to gain an international boost because the main goal of this trip to Monaco is to strengthen Forrester creations in the European market. Before inspiration strikes, Elektra Forrester will return to Los Angeles, put on a unique gown, and model it for RJ. RJ will present the proposal on Monday's show because he believes Elektra would be the ideal face and visionary for Forrester's upcoming youth range. RJ will highlight Elektra's talent and attractiveness even though she may be unsure if she's the proper fit. RJ would believe that Elektra should be the one to assist Forrester replace Hope for the future with something new. Stay tuned to the CBS soap opera because spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that Elektra may soon reveal some significant news. Make CDL your go-to source for Bold and the Beautiful spoilers and news. Steffi's Hope, Deacon's romantic surprise, and Sheila's crash. Finn apologizes to Steffi over the phone for missing the flight. He was summoned to do surgery. The next flight will go to him. When Lee Finnegan enters, she offers to buy him a plane ticket. Taylor Hayes has Hayes Forrester Finnegan, according to Finn. Finn visits a patient to see how they are doing. Lee makes a flight reservation over the phone. Sheila arrives carrying coffee. The woman requests that Lee speak with Finn on her behalf. Lee clarifies that they had both had multiple conversations with Finn. Sheila should just give up and move on. Sheila is not going to give up. Lee reports that Finn is traveling to Monaco today to spend time with Steffi. Lee leaves to assist the trauma team. Sheila examines the computer while she is by herself at Finn's office. The booking details remain visible on the screen. Finn and Lee go back to the office after Sheila leaves. Finn has to catch a flight, Lee says. Taylor and Deacon talk about Monaco and Steffi at the Cliff House. Deacon wants to maximize the children's alone time while they are at camp. Deacon advises that in order to keep Sheila out, the doors should be double-locked. They discuss the matter with Steffi and Sheila. Steffi was so worried about Sheila that she nearly couldn't leave the children behind. Taylor is confident that Sheila would never hurt the kids. They both say it's difficult to love Sheila. Sheila moved aside so they could be together, according to Deacon. Taylor acknowledges that she has also witnessed Sheila's positive aspects. But Steffi hasn't. Steffi has been persuaded to see by Taylor and Finn, but she is unable to do so. From a hotel near Monaco, Steffi sends Taylor an SMS. Deacon and Taylor eventually make out. Finn texts Steffi as soon as he boards the plane. The woman phones her husband. She is eager for Finn to arrive. Sheila is seated next to Finn when he hangs up and turns around. Finn orders her to exit the aircraft right away. It's too late, she adds, and this will be enjoyable. Oh my God. What do you think Finn will do next? Will he have to share his unexpected friend with Steffi? Taylor is stunned by Deacon's proposal. Deacon and Taylor are still much in love. Deacon and Sheila are prepared to start the next phase of their romance now that they are divorced. Deacon and Taylor have ambitious ambitions for the future. Deacon unexpectedly pops the question to Taylor by going down on one knee while they are alone at the Cliff House. Are you serious at this moment? She queries her partner. Taylor will undoubtedly be surprised by Deacon's proposition. She told Steffi that she and Deacon weren't ready for marriage a few weeks ago. Will Taylor reject him or end up as Mrs. Sharp's successor? Electra is modeling one of RJ's latest creations at Forrester Creations. As Electra shows off her skills around the office, RJ is in awe of her. RJ gets an idea when he sees Electra wearing his creations. He says, I think you should be in the next youth line, Electra. His offer will flatter Electra, but she might reject it. But with Electra's jewelry business on hiatus and Forrester in need of a new symbol following Hope's exit, Electra appears to be the ideal substitute. Electra might be the next Hope if she accepts and the Forresters approve the plan. Daphne's early menopause diagnosis is still difficult for her to accept. She believes that her and Carter's ambition of starting a family has come to an end. She tells her husband, it's so unfair to have this diagnosis. Carter hasn't given up hope, but Daphne has. He says, it doesn't mean you can't carry the child. Daphne, who is determined to have her own biological kid, will be offended by the proposals. Daphne is adamantly opposed to Carter's desire to keep their choices open. Will stress in their marriage result from Carter and Daphne's disagreements over their desire to have a child? Steffi is waiting for Finn to arrive outside the church in Monte Carlo. Soon, Finn, soon, Steffi exclaims with joy. But Steffi has no idea that her romantic getaway with Finn is about to end badly. Finn is worrying on the plane about Sheila ruining his and Steffi's vacation. He needs his mother to go since he knows Steffi won't be pleased if she sees Sheila. Finn tells Sheila, I won't tell Steffi, but you need to go home. But his appeal will be ignored. Sheila's visit will cause additional problems for Steffi and Finn because she is adamant about going to Monte Carlo. Katie is being too much like Stephanie. The main reason for this is that she is attempting to shield her son Will Spencer in the same manner as Stephanie went above and beyond to shield Ridge Forrester. Many fans seem to think that Katie should try to outwit Dylan with all of the Logan sisters and possibly the entire Forrester family with the same vigor. Furthermore, many people find it incomprehensible that Katie would want her son to be with Electra given everything they've been through recently, and not in a positive way at all. Someone has already made sense of it, right? Naturally, a lot of B&B fans shared their opinions on social media. Some even said, Katie needs multiple seats. Another critic commented, I don't think it matters in the end if Will ends up back with Electra or not. She's in no position to now go in on Dylan after she just about crawled on her hands and knees in front of her sisters and the Forresters begging to be a family. I believe Katie wants to remove the opportunist from her son's life. Additionally, this comment was made, what's wrong with Katie? As Dylan described it, Electra has repeatedly broken up with Will and prioritizes her family, allowing them to control her decisions. Oh my God. Does Katie really not give a damn about that, or is she too shy to point the finger solely at Dylan? Sheila ruins Finn's trip to Monaco. When Katie accused Dylan of social climbing, Dylan pled for an opportunity to prove herself. Finn apologizes to his wife over the phone for missing her argument so he could do surgery. When he can, he will book a flight. When Lee enters, his mother offers to get him a ticket. After explaining that Hayes is with Taylor, he departs to see how his patient is doing. Sheila arrives with coffee as she calls to make a flight reservation and begs her to speak with Finn on her behalf. Lee notes that they have both discussed this issue with Finn numerous times. She must give it up and move on. Sheila is unable to give up. Finn is taking a flight to Monaco today, Lee explains. He can't wait to spend time with his wife. Lee must depart in order to assist the trauma team. Sheila grinned to herself as she looked over Finn's reservation. Finn returns with his other mother after she departs. Lee informs him that in order to catch his flight, he must run. He tells her how wonderful Monaco has been for him and his spouse. His mother begs him to go and be there for his wife. Deacon and Taylor discuss Monaco's significance to her daughter. He advises them to make use of their alone time since the children are at camp. They had a sexual encounter. He joked that in order to keep Sheila out, they ought to double lock the doors. They talk about how she is alone and how Steffi won't let her be close to her children. She was so worried about Sheila that she hardly ever left the children behind. Sheila would never harm the kids, Taylor is certain. Or so she loves to convince herself. They talk about how difficult it is to love Sheila. Deacon notes that by standing aside for them, she did the right thing. Sheila asks Steffi to let her to be close to the children, and Taylor is certain there is a catch. He detests the idea of Sheila being by herself. Steffi hasn't seen Sheila's softer side, but Taylor acknowledges that she has. She refuses to listen to Finn's and her advice to search for it. Taylor tells Steffi via text from her hotel that this trip is crucial. He gives her more promises as they share a kiss. On the coffee table, they make out. Finn texts his wife after boarding his aircraft to let her know he's headed to their special location. He flashes back to their time in Monaco, grinning. To tell him about the view, Steffi calls for Monaco. She is eager for him to arrive. Before the bells ring, he swears to be there. He needs to get some rest. He turns and is startled to see Sheila seated next to him. I'm glad to see you here, she remarks. It's too late when he tells her to get off the plane. This will be enjoyable, his mother tells him. Are you going to marry me? Deacon makes Taylor a proposal. I believe you should be in the next youth line, RJ says to Electra. Daphne laments, this diagnosis is so unfair. Carter says, it doesn't mean you can't carry the child. Finn pleads with Sheila, I won't tell Steffi, but you need to go home. Steffi stands near the Monaco chapel and says, soon Finn, soon.